in grade 2s, and welcome to coding, our very first day of term 3. I hope you are all nice and warm today, and the STEM Digital School welcomes you and looking very much forward to our coding lesson. Okay, I see we have 3 participants. I'm going to ask you quick to me, so I will unmute you one at a time, and I will start with Taylor. Taylor, can you press unmute on your computer and say hello to me? No? Lucky, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Hi, Lucky, how are you?
fine.
Good. Lucky, have you coded before or is this your first class?
I have.
Okay, good. So today we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to unmute you again. Mute you and then say hello to Leviwe if I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. How do you pronounce your name?
You said it correctly.
Leviwe. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
Ah, oh, good for me then, hey? Okay, well,
I'm
we're
a
about.
first try.
I'm very proud of myself. Is this your
That was
first
my
class?
first. Nope, I've been in term 2 and term 1.
Okay, good. Right, I'm going to mute you again. And then let's say hello. Taylor, are you there? Hello? Okay, Taylor's not going to speak to us right now. Let's see who. Shiara Lee. Oh, you don't have a microphone. Okay. Right, guys. Here's a new one. Inati. Can you unmute from your T? Then I'll quickly say hello to you.
Hi,
Hi.
teacher.
How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Is this your first class or have you done coding before?
I have done coding before.
Okay, how do you pronounce how do you say your name? Yes. H.
INATHSI.
Okay, do you
Inati.
Inati? Okay, thank you, Inati. I'm going to mute you again. Okay. Well, guys, like I said, welcome to our first class today. My name is Mrs. de Klerk and I'm your coding teacher. Last term, you did classes with teacher Mike. You ended with lesson 3. So today we are going to look at lesson 4 in the coding.org, and it is about programming with Rey and BB8. So there you'll see a picture of Rey at the bottom. This one. And then this little robot's name is BB8. Okay, today we're going to focus on puzzle 2, and later on in the chat box, I'm going to send you the link. So don't worry about it now. We're just going to speak about coding for a little bit first, okay? Well, you know, in coding, I always say that you have to move north or south or east or west, and then the in-between wind directions as well. Later on, you're going to learn to move northeast or southwest or northwest. Okay, so we're quickly going to review where you have to move in which direction. You know, our coding blocks has an N or an E or an S or a W on them. So first, if they say, or if we say to a robot or to BB8, move north, it means he's going up. If the block says E, he's moving east, and that is towards that side. The next one, if we tell him to move south, it means he needs to move down. And then the fourth big one, if we say, the rest of you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The rest of them can hear me, so maybe you should try to sign in again and switch your audio on. Oh, if you cannot hear me, you can probably not hear what I just said. Yeah. So our next direction, I'm going to be with you now. I just want to help Benolo quickly with his audio, okay? Okay, you guys, I am still here. Don't worry. I'm just trying to, with a technical problem here quickly, see if we can get Benolo to hear me. Right, so I hope all of you know by now where north is, where south is, where east is, and where west is. Sometimes, if I forget which side west is, then I just remember I wear my watch on my left hand, on my left side, and watch starts with a W and west starts with a W. So I remember the hand with the watch on will be west. Okay. Our next direction is in between north and east, and you will see later on we are going to build blocks or to do coding where you have to move like this, like when you code a roof on a house maybe. So that direction is northeast, and then the block will say NE. The next one, southeast. That one is, so that's southwest, and our last one is northwest. Right, now this is BB8. And BB8 in the puzzles we will do today, he needs to pick up scrap metal. Now these that you see here are the scrap metal. Okay, so A and BB8 to get all the scrap metal. Now you'll see in some of the blocks we're going to do when we do our coding, you'll see the scrap metal and he needs to move over them. And you all, because I think all of you said you did coding before, so you know what the blocks look like. So we are going to say here, move east. Remember, east is that way. Do you see here? Here's where the east and the north, all of those directions come in. So move east. We will move east again and then move north. Okay. Now this is going to be our first puzzle. So here we have to use move east. How many times? Who can tell me? You can type in your chat box quickly. How many times does BB8 need to move east? You can just type a number in your chat box. How many times does he need to move east to get the scrap metal? Okay, some of you are saying 2 and most of you are saying 3, and you are say 3 because he needs to land on the scrap metal, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, but if we move 3 times, we can say move east 1, 2, 3 times, but we can also use a repeat block. I think you guys have done repeat blocks before, and then it will look like this. So you use a repeat because he's moving in the same direction 3 times. We put the move east block to the repeat block, and there you'll see that little button. You can press on it and you can tell the block how many times it needs to move. Okay. When we go to our coding program just now, this is what the puzzles look like that we have to do. So you can see already, he will have to move and change direction and move, but there are different ways to do it, right? He can move all the way here and then move south, or he can move east and then south and then east again. It's up to you how you want to code it. Just remember, in coding, we all always have to choose the shortest path that we can. Okay, but we are going to practice that later as well. Right, this is going to be puzzle number 4. We will be solving it as well today. So this one you are going to move in almost in a square. So you can think in your head already which blocks you are going to need to do this one. And you guys are going to guide me today. So I'm going to ask you which blocks we are going to need, okay? So later on, when I ask questions, you can press the button that says raise hand, and then you can answer the question. And this is puzzle 5. So in puzzle 5, you'll see there are a lot more scrap metal that BB-8 needs to pick up. But you can already see a pattern here. You are going to do the same pattern twice. Okay, so let's code. Now we are going to go over to code.org. So I am going to share my screen with you. And you guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat box for you. And then you can press on the link and you can open a second screen on your computer and you can follow me, but you can also do it by yourselves, okay? There's the link. Remember, we're in lesson 4 and we are doing puzzle 2. I'm going to give you a minute or so that everyone can quickly get into code.org. If you have a problem, you can tell me, or your mom and dad can help you to tell me in the chat box. But you can press on the link, okay? When you are in, just quickly in your chat box say in or I'm in. So we can carry on. Okay, Mandla is in. Remember, guys, you can open 2 tabs on your computer so that you can watch me on one tab and go to code.org on the other one. Remember to tell me if you are in. So I'm giving you some time, okay? That link will take you directly to the puzzle that you can see on your screen now where I am. Only Mandla in. Is there anyone else that is in? Okay, I'm going to, Benola, you asked a question. I'm going to unmute from my side. You can unmute on your side if you want to ask me. Taylor, once you are at lesson 4, you don't do anything because it will take you directly to the screen that I am on. We are on puzzle 2, but I'm going to show you where to go. Inati, you are not in. Just put your mouse over that link that I shared and it will take you directly to the screen that I'm on. Lisa, I'm going to put the link in there again because maybe you can't see it. I'm going to put it in again and then just put your mouse over the link and just press on it. It will take you to the screen where I am now. Inati, are you in? Just press on the link. Click on the link. Okay, Taylor, you are in. Good. Okay, I'm waiting for some more of you to get in. Just click on the link that I sent and it will take you to code.org. And then you will see what I see on my screen or what you see on my screen as well. Okay, Leviwe, you are also in. Good. I'm going to give one more minute and then we will start coding, okay? Right, you guys. Lisa, are you in? Did all of you click? Did all of you click on the link? Okay, I'm giving you about 30 seconds. Those of you who cannot share screen, you can watch me code and you can try and do it with me. Give me the answers if you are not coding yourself. Okay, good. Right, you guys, let's start. I am going to make this block a bit bigger. You see, you can drag your mouse. And then do you see here at the top, Ray says, go get the scrap metal BB-8. Now in the other puzzles, here are no walls and crates in this puzzle. But in the others, they are. So we have to be careful that we don't run into walls or into crates, okay? Now, guys, remember when it comes to coding, never ever be scared to try something. You cannot break the computer if you press the wrong button in coding, all right? If you maybe fall into water or jump on TNT, that's fine because we always have a block that we can click on that will take us back to the beginning and we can try again. Okay, so never ever be scared to try. You can basically try anything in this program to see what happens. Right, now you see BB-8 needs to get to the scrap metal. Oi, what's happening to my screen? Sorry, guys. Just hold on. Okay, you see that BB-8 needs to get to the scrap metal. So which way does he need to move? Is it north, south, east, or west? You can type in your chat box where he needs to move, which direction. You can tell me which or you can put up your hand, then I will unmute you. Nobody. Okay, then I'm going to have to give you the, there's someone raised their hands. Okay, let me quickly see here. Taylor and Lisa both say east. And then Mandla, where are you now? Now I've just lost you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Which way does he need to move? Which direction?
East.
There we go. How many times?
3 times.
Right. 3 times. Okay. So let's put the east block in. 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. Now let's run it and see if we are right. Oh, the sound. I'm sorry. I'm just going. I'm going to put the sound off quickly. There we go. I am going to say keep playing because I want to show you something. Now you see this button, reset. So if we want to start over, just press reset. Okay. Now you see that BB-8 moved times. So what is a shorter way for us to code this? I'm not in Inati. Can you? Okay, Benola, I see you still cannot hear. Inati, can you please click on the link? Then you will be in. Okay, I'm going to send the link again. The rest of you, can you tell me if there is an easier way or a shorter way that we can get BB-8 to the scrap metal? You can type in your chat box or you can raise your, oh, I see some of you raised your hands. I'm just trying to help Benolo here as well because there's no sound on that side. And then I'm going to unmute the guys who raised their hands, okay? Give me a minute. Okay, I see Mandla, you raised your hand. But you already answered the question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me ask, here. Leviwe, you can answer this question. What is an easier or a shorter way to get BB8 to the scrap metal?
You can use the repeat block.
Absolutely. We will use the repeat block, but then how many times or which block will we put inside the repeat block?
East. The east
We will
block.
put east inside. You are right. So let's remove this. You guys know that we can just remove this, right? And throw it in the trash bin.
Yes, I know that.
Okay. So you say repeat, and how many times? Is the 3 correct? Or do we
3,
need
correct.
3 is correct. Now the rest of you remember that if I press here, I can change how many times. So we are going to change it just now so that you can see what happens. So if we say run, 1, 2, 3, perfect. Do you see here it says workspace? We can use 4 blocks there in the workspace, okay? But now the first time we did it with 4 blocks, this time we used only 3 blocks because we put in the repeat block. Now remember, when run is already 1 block, repeat is 1 block, and then move is 1 block. So we used 3 blocks. So well done. I just quickly want to show you guys, if we had to change this one to 6, maybe change it to 5, press reset, and let's see where BB8 is going to now. Ah, he stops there. Okay, so he will stop as soon as he gets the scrap metal, even if you told him to move more on this one. Right, now we are going to go to our next puzzle. Puzzle 3. Right. Okay, let me quickly just mute you guys. Okay, there we go. This time, BB8 needs to get all the metal. Okay, so there are 2 scrap metals that he needs to get. Guys, can you please mute yourselves? Thank you.
Ma'am, I was already
Yes.
muted.
Leviwe, what are you saying? Say again.
I was muting myself before everyone.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind. Right, you guys. Now, I want to know, where does BB8 need to move first? Which direction? You can either raise your hand or you can type in the chat box. Where is it going and how many times does he need to move there? Who can tell me? Mandla, you raised your hand. You can unmute yourself and then you can answer.
Yes,
Hi.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Which direction does BB8 need to move now?
He needs to move east
East.
and
How many times?
2 times,
Okay. We can
and
do
then
it that.
he
Yes.
needs to go south 3. He needs to go south 2 times,
Okay. And then?
and then
Yes.
he will
You will be here where my mouse is, and then which direction?
he needs to go east again.
You are right. Well done. Okay. So let's see what he said. He said move east 2 times. Okay. Then he said move south 2 times. And then he said move east. Right. Now let's see what BB8 does when we say run. And perfect, we got it. All right. Now we could have used the repeat block here. But if it is only repeat 2 times, then I would not use it because we use 2 blocks. But if we say repeat 2 times, we are going to use well. Now our workspace gave us 6 blocks to work with. Now I want to show you, some of you might have done it in a different way. You could have also said that BB8 needs to move east 3 times. Guys, please unmute yourself. Oh, please mute yourselves. Thank you. Okay. If we tell BB8 to walk 3 times, 1, 2, 3, then he can go south twice. Okay, now we used 6 blocks. Now we are going to use 6 blocks again. Okay, so it's the same. But here, because there are 3 times move east, we can use the repeat block. Right. So repeat, move east. Now I want to see if we maybe can use less blocks here in our walkways. And then move south twice. So let's throw this away and let's see if it's the same. Okay, so we did it. You guys see that this is the challenge. Try and use less blocks than they ask you to. They say you can use 6, but now you guys, we are all clever enough that we only used 5 blocks. But do you see there are different ways to code? So all code is not going to look the same all the time because you might use a different path. But at the end, as long as you do, or as long as BB8 gets all the scrap metal that he's supposed to, then you guys are fine. Then your coding is perfect. Okay. We are going to go to the next puzzle. Puzzle number 4. Let's see what we have there. Right, now we have some crates and some different things in here as well. So be careful not to walk into these things, okay? But it's fairly easy. We only have to get 3 of these scrap metals. Okay, so now I want to know which direction would you go first? Which direction and how many steps? So you can raise your hand or you can type in the chat box. Oh, I see there are a bit of typing in the chat box. Oh, Benola, I see Benola can still not hear me. I'm so sorry, I won't be able to help you any further. Maybe we can try and sort it out after class, I don't know. Inati, you say you tried, but it didn't work. Inati, type quickly in the chat box. Tell me, are you .org at the moment or are you just watching my screen? I'm sending you the link again for those of you who didn't get in, okay? Remember, you can open a second screen and put it right next to my one. You can just minimize it a little bit. Then you will have 2 screens open on your computer. So you can watch my one and you can do your own coding by yourself as well. Right, now who can tell me this one? Let's see, someone raised their hands. Mandla raised his hand, but I want someone else also to answer. And Leviwe. My tongue. I get tongue knots.
What is that?
It's if I fall over my own words. Okay, Leviwe, can you tell me where does BB8 need to go?
He needs to go east twice.
East twice, you are right. Let me type that in quickly. East 1, 2, and from there?
And then he needs to move
Remember, he will be
south
here.
twice. South twice.
Very good.
No, I'm not here. I'm not there. I'm ahead.
Oh, are you ahead? Did you go ahead?
I'm just
But then
waiting.
look on my screen, then you can tell the rest. Okay, so you will be here now, and then?
And then you just need to move west twice. But
West. Yes?
also,
You are right.
yes. But you can actually use a repeat blocks because it goes up to 2 repeat blocks.
Yes, it does, but it will be the same. I'm going to do it for you now, but then you will say, see, we are still going to use 7 blocks, okay? Because it's only, so when run counts 1 block, and repeat itself will count 1 block, and when you put 1 in there, it will only also be 1 block. So it will be the same amount of blocks, but we can do it that way as well. So let's quickly see here. When we run, there we go. There's the first one. the second one, the third one, and we did it. Okay, now let's quickly put the repeat blocks in like Leviwe said, and let's see. Let's throw all of these away. Okay, so repeat. Let's just reset here.
Ma'am, set
Yes,
the repeat block to 2.
there we go. Well done. So we have to say 2. Move east and then another repeat block. That repeat block will also go to 2 because now we have to go 2 south, right? And then another repeat block. Also have to change it to 2. And then we are going west. And let's see if BB8 does the same. Run. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And perfect. Well done, you guys. Again, you see, we can use different code to get the same result. Okay. Now this one is puzzle 5. We are going to end with puzzle 5 today. Oh, do you see the pattern here? Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He needs to pick up 6 pieces of scrap metal, but I already see a pattern. So that means we might be able to use repeat blocks.
Ma'am,
Quickly, what do
you're
you
right.
guys say? What?
Ma'am,
Yes.
you're where I am, and I already have a code done because I've done everything, and I'm almost. Never
Oh, well
mind.
done, Leviwe. Then you can watch and see if we are doing it the same way that you did it. Okay.
I'll
Mandla,
tell you.
huh?
I'll tell you my code.
Okay, but wait, because I see you are very, very smart. So let's give one of the others a chance.
I'm halfway done to go the road.
Well done. And then after this, you can even carry on more. Okay.
I don't know, my computer starts switching off and I don't even look at it.
Okay, Mandla, can you answer me and tell me what needs to happen now? I see you raised your hand. Mandla,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
there? Yes, okay. What does BB8 need to do?
He needs to move east and then south and then east again, south, east, south.
East, south, east, south. Is that what you said? And then east, south again.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
and
Yes.
I'm almost done with my coding.
Fantastic. That's great. Because you guys remember, you can go out
Ma'am,
by
you did the
yourself.
same. How did you guess my code?
How do you mean, how did he get that code?
How do you get my code that I have done? I don't have to, ma'am. I didn't have to do anything. I just have to place after this one. I just have to press run until the class is over.
So
I can actually place code.
throw all your code away and then you have to do it all over again, okay? In the trash
Yes,
bin.
ma'am.
There goes BB8. Look
What?
at that.
Already
Okay.
started.
Right. There we go. So we can press reset. And like you guys said, we used all 7 blocks that they gave us. They said we can use 7 blocks and we used 7 blocks. But you can see we could have used repeat, east, south, east in there. Oh, let's take that away, throw it away. 2 times. Let's see what's going to happen now. Uh-oh, I did the wrong coding. Who can help me to get it right? Who of you can tell me what do we have to put in the repeat block?
I think I know, ma'am.
Okay, can you try and help me?
Reset. I think I know it.
Okay, tell me.
First, you only need to go. So, you only need to go straight once. So just put first, you just put one going straight,
Okay, there we go. And then?
and then you just need one south.
Yes. And then?
Ma'am, I am gonna use a repeat block, but first I need to put a code, and then I'm gonna put then we have to put the repeat block.
Okay, then you do that on your screen and then you can tell me if it worked.
Okay, let me go back here, reset,
Okay.
and let me do my hacking. And I play Minecraft, and I'm a hacker. I can actually my brother when he's playing Minecraft on our own PS4.
Wow, very good.
Uh, and I have a sister that doesn't believe I'm a hacker,
Huh, sure.
but I
Okay.
am a I'm a
Did you?
I'll tell
Are
you
you?
if it works. I'll tell you if it works. Bye.
Okay. Wow. For the rest of you, while you try and let your one work, did you see what I did there? Do you see a pattern here? One down, one down, one down. So do you see now, instead of using 7 blocks, I just used 4. Because I said move east and move south 3 times. East, south, east, south, east, south. Okay. So that was, I hope you got it right. Those of you who tried, you are more than welcome to screenshot your what you just did and how you did it, and then
And
you can
ma'am,
send
it
it to me.
worked.
Yes?
It worked. My code.
I'm
It worked.
waiting, I'm waiting. You can tell me what you did, okay? But I want you to take a
I
screenshot
did. I
or
did. I put the same thing, but it was on setting 2.
okay, I see. All right. If you guys
I
want to
just
take
add
a
one
photo
mistake.
or a screenshot of how you did it, you can send it to me if you want, okay? There is my email address.
Ma'am, wait, I need your picture, so I can even remember.
Okay, you can take a picture here of my email. You can take a screenshot. And then this brings us to the end of our lesson. Tomorrow we are going to go on with Rey and BB8. And we will still carry on with lesson 4, but we will do puzzle 6, 7, and 8. They are a little bit more difficult. Okay, so I will see you guys here tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.